Karen from Countyfairgrounds USA, countyfairgrounds.net. Welcome to today's podcast.
Yes, Countyfairgrounds here. You're Steve, who's in charge of the All American Pet Expo in Columbus, Ohio?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Mr. Steve. I'm in the Denver area, but I cover the whole country. And I ran across your expo, and it looks one heck interesting. So it's been going on for 25 years. You want to tell me a little bit about it?
Yes, it's been going, well, actually our 25th anniversary was in 2020, but we were closed one day before it was supposed to open on March 13th because of the pandemic. With no warning, so we had to have 200 exhibitors turn around and all of our entertainers and everything stop. But, the bright side of the coin is that this year's show is the ticket sales are going fantastic. It's the largest pet expo in the country, 154,000 square feet, 3.5 acres under one roof. And we have dock diving. We have the World Championship Frisbee Dogs. We have Sarah Carson from All America's Got Talent with her Tricky Canines and her Super Collies. There's a animal encounter. There's a bird show. There's a giant show going on with Tika with 250 cats, 60 different breeds. And we have a grooming show, IJA grooming competition where they do makeovers for all the rescue dogs. We have 30 different rescue groups in there with a mega pet adoption. It just goes on and on. There's everything there from the world's largest alluring course, dress up your pet contest, running with the wieners races, lap dog races. I could probably keep going on for 15 minutes.
Okay, well, let me ask you a couple questions. Is there anything else like this anyplace else in the country? Because I haven't run across it before.
Oh, there are other pet expos in the country that are open to the public, and they have a lot of the different things that we have, including all the different vendors selling everything from CBD and hemp oil remedies to handmade treats and cat toys, dog toys, everything from A to Z for your pets. They're around. There's one in Pittsburgh. There's quite a few of them, but we're the largest.
Okay, so how did you get involved with it?
Well, I've always been a promoter. I put on over about 400 different major events, including sales events, and I am in the pet industry. We are one of the largest interactive cat toy manufacturers in the country. We sell to PetSmart, Petco. We ship all the different countries, New Zealand, Australia, Japan, everywhere. And a lot of our stuff is made in the United States. We also have 65 people working over in Kenya, and then we sell over 1 million bags of catnip a year. So I've been in the pet industry, and I was the producer of the first videos for cats and dogs to watch, exclusively produced for them, and that's how I basically got into it.
So how many days is this? When does it start, and what building is it in?
It's March 11th, 12th, and 13th, and it's at the Ohio Exposition Center, which is the Ohio Fairgrounds, State Fairgrounds, and we're in the multi-purpose Bricker building, which is 154,000 square feet, and it just goes on for 3 days, and it's just jam-packed, and you can bring your dog. You have to check in your dog and make sure that all of his vaccinations are up to date, and that your dog can handle being in a crowded building. And they have to have a 4-foot leash too, because we can't have the long leashes.
I imagine this is a great event for kids. What do the kids love about it the most, do you think?
Well, the kids get to be involved in a lot of different ways. First of all, they can bring their dog, and they get to meet a lot of other people's dogs, so that's always fun. It's like a gigantic dog park, which we do have a dog park inside the shows, sponsored by Cane's Chicken Fingers Restaurant and Redwood Apartments, and they can be involved by learning how to train their dog. We have the World Championship Frisbee team there, and they are training people how to teach their dogs how to catch frisbees. We have the kids can high five a cat. We have the cat boss is there, and Trisha, and I can't pronounce her last name, but Trisha's there, and she is the most unbelievable cat trainer. And people stand in line, and they walk by, and the cat high fives them. They can get that on video and send it out on their Instagram. And there's also a kids world there with bouncers and everything, so that the kids, if they want to diversify for a second, they can go over and do that, or they can enter their dog in the dock diving competition. They can jump off a 40-foot dock into the water.
Oh, okay. That sounds really good. I see you got some weird things. What's Rent the Chicken?
Rent a Chicken is this is a company. They have some chicken races there too at the show. But this is a company that if you want to have chickens, they'll bring over the coop, the chickens, and they'll set it all up for you, and then you can have fresh eggs at your home that you can go get every day, and you can try it out. You rent it, or you can buy it. So you can rent the chicken, and if you say, hey, I'm done renting these chickens, they come and get it and take that away for you. Just like renting a car, you can rent the chicken.
Boy, I'm looking at your website. You have so many things. I've never seen a pet expo with all these different things. What's your favorite part?
Well, you've got the Dress Up Your Pet contest, which happens every day, and that is pretty amazing. People just come. They can enter 30 minutes before the competition every day, and it's all by applause. The Dress Up Your Pet contest is sponsored by Pet Supplies Plus, and there's prizes. There's also Running with the Wieners, which is the wiener dog races, and that's probably getting towards the top of the list there. And we added the lap dog races because so many people wanted to race their other little dogs. Everybody gets a ribbon, and it's so much fun. The races are only, they're only seconds long because they're only running 60 feet from one owner to another, or one handler to another. And we even have a butterfly exhibit where you can walk through, and you can have these sticks, and you can feed the butterflies and take all sorts of pictures. There's thousands of butterflies inside this. It's called the Butterfly Encounter. And we have an animal encounter with all sorts of exotic animals. There's a sloth. There's even a kangaroo.
Okay, but you're more of a cat guy than a dog guy, right?
Yes, I am in the cat toy business. We have the cat lures. I'm the national sales manager for Go Cat Feather Toys. I've been around for 30 years. And we manufacture all sorts of different interactive cat toys. In fact, I fly to Finland, and I buy reindeer hides. And because they don't have cows in Finland, they only have reindeer. And I ship those to Kenya, Nairobi, and we have 65 people working there that used to make fishing lures. Now they make cat lures. They hand weave them. They hand weave them on leather, and the cats love that feel. And people can buy our 30 of our different lures and attach them to a swivel clip, and it's just like a fishing lure. And that they can keep changing them out, and the cats just go bananas over them. They love them. And they also love our all-natural catnip, which we sell 1 million bags a year of all-natural catnip. And it's very potent. There's a lot of different catnips out there. Just want to let everybody know about that. If the catnip, nothing against China, but if the catnip's from China, it's not the best place to grow catnip. And with the prices of fuel and everything, that catnip is priced way out of the market. And the catnip that's grown in North America, especially up by British Columbia, is the best catnip you can get.
So there's so much for the kids to do. You must have one heck of a lot of kids. I mean, this must really wear them out, right?
Well, yeah, it's the kids, it's the families, it's the people bringing their dogs. It's definitely the theme is the celebration of the family pet. Over the pandemic, there's been more adoptions ever in the history of adoptions. There's 9 million cats, 90 million cats in the United States, and millions and millions of cats were adopted during the pandemic, along with millions and millions of dogs. So we support over 30 rescues at the show, and there's a mega pet adoption inside the show, so you can come and visit with the rescued dogs, and if you qualify, they do put you through kind of a test, and they have you fill out a few forms to make sure you're going to be able to take care of it's going to the right. If you live in an apartment, you don't want a Saint Bernard,
No. No.
Or you don't want a German Shepherd or a dog like a Rottweiler or maybe even a pit bull. By the way, Shorty Rossi is there from the Pit Boss from Animal Planet.
Okay.
He is there, and he's promoting his pit bull rescue, and you can meet with Shorty. He does one talk a day too over on the Pet Expo stage.
Okay, all right. So how much? I'm curious. This looks like a big thing to set up. How much of it do you set up? I mean, you must have a big staff.
Well, we have, a lot of people that volunteers. We have over 30 volunteers that have volunteered this year. And then we have our core staff that comes in every year. It does take a lot of people, but all these organizations come in and set up the day before, and all the organizations have their own employees. So it's kind of a collaboration of all these companies coming together. There's over 200 exhibitors with everything from A to Z for your pets. You're talking about handmade treats for the dogs, CBD and hemp oil for remedies. You can speak with people that actually hand make different collars and clothing for dogs and boots and just about everything you can imagine. It's all there, and you get to see it. And we give you a program when you walk through the door, which is a program with a map.
Good. Yeah, good.
Yes, and it tells you when the shows are. And then if you get lost in that 3.5 acres, we have 4 information booths. And I have gigantic inflatable creatures. I have 2 32-foot dogs, and there's 2 18-foot cats. There's even a 12-foot chicken and a 12-foot parrot, because we have a parrot show. The parrots ride bicycles, and you can get your pictures taken with the parrots. And that is,
wow.
If you come in, there's 3-day passes. Most people stay for at least 4 hours.
I would think so. So it runs for 3 days. Do you know what your attendance has been in the past?
We're expecting up to 25,000 people in 3 days.
Okay.
It'll vary. Everything varies with promotions, depending on weather, depending on news. It varies. But right now we've been selling a lot of advance tickets, and so it looks like we're going to have a record show. But it's 154,000 square feet, so it's a gigantic building. So, and we have bleachers for the main arena, so there's a lot of seating, and we have rest and relaxation areas. We have all sorts of different foods in there, different varieties of foods, so that you don't have to worry about getting hungry and not finding something to eat. If you're a person that wants a hamburger, it's there. If you're a person who wants Chinese, it's there. If you're a person that likes Mexican food, it's there. You want to get a coffee, you want to get an espresso, it's there. You don't have to go anywhere. It's everything.
Wow.
There.
I'm impressed. Is this the only Pet Expo you're involved with?
I used to do more, but we are so busy with our pet business that this is the only show that we put on, and it's once a year, and we put this on. Yes, it's the only one left that I do. I kept this one.
Okay. All right. Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed this. It's been an education for me. I didn't know you could do so much at a Pet Expo. It's sounds like a heck of a lot of fun.
It's a ball. We have nothing but great reviews, and anybody that goes to the website right now, we have a contest going on at the website with prizes. The first prize is $250. The second prize is $100. The third prize is $50, and you also get 4 tickets to the show. You have to be able to go to the show because that's where you get your prize. So you can't enter if you're in Colorado. You don't need to enter the contest because you wouldn't be able to come to the show. But you can always look on the internet and see all the people that are entering their dogs and cats and different pets. And then what happens is you enter the contest, you put your picture on there, and then people vote. They vote on your picture. And so there's a battle. That's only been going on for 1 day, and there's already, I think there's over 100 entries already with different pictures, and the voting is just going to town.
Sounds like fun. Okay, so you want to give us your URL and the dates again and exactly where it is?
Sure. It's March 11th, 12th, and 13th, coming right up. And there's a countdown clock on the website, which is ColumbusPetExpo.com. And it is open March 11th, 12th, and 13th. On March 11th, which is a Friday, we open from noon to 8. Saturday, which is March 12th, we open from 10 to 7. And on Sunday, we're open from 10 to 5. And the schedule is going to be on that website here, coming right up with all the different events. So you can kind of plan your day, plan what you want to go see. And the exhibitors are on there. Their websites are on there. You can see all the wonderful stuff we have, and join up in the contest. There's only a few slots left in the wiener dog races. There's some slots left in the lap dog races, and you can enter your cat in the Tika Cat Show. It doesn't matter if it's a purebred cat or if it's just a house cat. Tika takes all cats for their entry into their show. 7 judging rings, and walk home with a ribbon, and it just everything and anything for pets is at the Columbus Pet Expo, the All American Columbus Pet Expo 25th anniversary. Come down and join us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Steve. I hope you have a great event.
We will, and we look forward to seeing everybody there.
Okay, bye-bye.